A family recently lost their home due to a fire, and the mayor is asking the public for some assistance. Here to give us more about the details and what happened and what the mayor's office is doing to help is Mayor Melissa Savares. Thank you so much for coming on, Mayor. Maybe you can tell us, what you guys have been doing. I know that this is not the first time this has happened, but what is your office doing to help?
Well, of course, we initially come out and bring all the agencies together. Of course, fire, we get a call from fire, and then the fire dispatch, and then we activate all the other pertinent agencies and organizations. American Red Cross works directly with the mayor's office as well as the family. We also have agencies and organizations such as Salvation Army and Catholic Social Services that we work hand in hand to provide the basic necessities. Red Cross gives vouchers for beddings and things that they need immediately so that they can at least sleep at night. We have there is monetary donations for fire victims. It's not much, but it's something that they can go and get their basic necessities, undergarments, clothing that they need, stuff for hygiene. Those things are lost immediately in any time that there's a fire. Other organizations come in. We get huge community support with people coming out and giving clothing donations, some monetary donations. But it's the team of organizations and agencies that come together and actually support the efforts of having the family recover from this tragic incident. Fires are never, there's never a warning. And especially if it's electrical, it's one spark just takes everything away from a family. And especially when you have children, you want to get them back into school and keep some kind of, schedule that gets them back and away from the crisis that's going on. School uniforms many times become a concern. So, a lot of times the nurses' offices have uniforms that the kids can get back into. But, it's trying to get the family situated and away from the situation that they're in now. A lot of times it takes the entire community to come together, and this happens throughout the island. No matter what village it is, the village mayor works together with the American Red Cross, Salvation Army, Catholic Social Services, and in some cases we also get assistance for some emergency housing, sometimes from other agencies such as GURA or Guam Housing Corporation.
And how can individual families come and help out if they wanted to? What exactly are you accepting as far as donations?
We accept clothing, and then some people don't have clothing to give, but they do want to donate monetary donations. We ask them to make it to the family's name. In this case, the family was not home, so they did have their IDs with them. They're able to cash a check if you make it out to the family's name, and in some cases where even their identification cards are burned, it's difficult to make it out to a person's name if all their identifications have been destroyed. But in this case, they were not at home. We can write a check out to their name or give some type of donations. Recently, my office received 50 boxes of clothing from the Air Force families, and so we were able to already sort those clothing out by sizes, and we're giving some of those accordingly to this particular family.
And last comments, because for this instance, there's neighbors who are also looking out for the homes, and I'm sure that's what you're hoping. People can look out for each other, help each other, especially in this time of need.
Yes, of course, in cases like this, that there's not going to be any more family around because they're not going to be able to live in the house. But we ask, and the neighbors are usually very good. They watch out to make sure that we don't have any looters that come in and start going through the belongings that are here. Most of the things the contents in the house were destroyed, so there's really nothing to salvage there. But the neighbors come around and support the efforts of not just the cleanup, but also the recovery of trying to recover whatever goods they can.
And the number to call if they have any questions or donations?
If they have any donations or questions about the family, they can call the Dededo Mayor's office at 632-5203.
Thank you, Mayor.